Hales, I don't know where you live for some reason. I will find out. I know the general area. I know where it's close to. I will find you, and I will shut your troll mouth. Hi, how you doing? Okay, what's that even mean? What does that even mean? Good job you're at work then, isn't it? Answer the damn question. I know there's a delay, but answer the question. Yeah, the family meme, yeah. I get it now. I, I get it. That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. I'm streaming with a pristine internet. He's like family, yeah. Now, right, he does. Hey, imagine like hyperfixating on a character you made as a child of another character, and then the parent of that character shows up like one time, makes a fool of himself, and is like never mentioned again. Couldn't be me. And how's if you're curious at all, uh, remember that story I sent you where one character came out to her brother, and he's like, I, I, I think I like women, and he just replies with, so do I. That guy. The thing on a potato that wasn't working a few hours ago. Yeah, to be fair, from the sounds of it, I thought I'd have to text you to tell me that I'm a furry. How's your life going? Because I'm gonna be honest, until you put down chat, I was just seeking through my stream playlist to see if there's any music for the character I'm totally not hyperfixating on. Not at all. Didn't spend 2 days of my life writing up one character document and obsessing over every detail. Are about 11:30. Jeez. Well, my YouTube view switched to analytics. That means I probably should get started at some point. Where's my? Those why you like this? All right, there we go. Got the Twitch chat and then the like bastard son YouTube chat next to it. Don't worry, no one from YouTube's here to complain. All right, well I'm going to get started. Boop. Of course that happens. You know, I really should just like do the yeah, there we go, the scene thing, and then and it'll just work. Something something Todd Howard something something. Arcaria has loads of eggs. But like in a trans way? What? Elaborate. I have to type in chat because the stream is so delayed for someone specifically. One sec. Huge. Low latency. Wait. Wait, what encode am I? Sorry, I'm now. Yes, 5 boxes. Okay, okay, good to elaborate. Sorry, I'm just double checking my video settings. Am I using HP? It doesn't really matter, but I'm streaming in H.264. I was just checking the ultra low latency thing on YouTube. What? That sounds awful. Why is normal latency just don't interact and then low latency 10 seconds? What are you doing? This is why no one takes YouTube as a streaming platform seriously. I'm going to the game. Good lord, I'm going for the jukebox. Okay, so previously on Scarlet Hollow, just ignore Wayne in the background. He's doing some horror farming. Previously on Scarlet Hollow, I put down a dog. Sorry, I got into a situation where a dog had to be put down. Abby dragged me home. And then on Tuesday, I met Dustin. Cleaned a bit. Met Sybil. Got trapped in the mines. And got a child's foot crush. So far in episode 3, it's not been too exciting, but I did chill with Kanika, and it was so freaking awkward. My traits are mystical and talk to animals. Good lord, it is the ghost hunt. This is like... I don't think there's many specific, like, full scenarios where a specific trait works so well. Apart from the ghost hunt and mystical. Because mystical literally does... I don't think mystical does anything here. Except just kind of commune a seance. Which I don't think literally does nothing. It might creep Tabitha out, probably. I can check if it'll creep Tabitha out. One sec. I'll check this and... Oh no, I opened the stall. Alright, one thing I need to do is I need to see if I can rewrite my stream startup script. Because currently it uses Windows APIs and I am mostly using Linux now. Yippee! Okay. There we go. Explorer. I'll flip this up on the screen in a sec. Okay, so I don't know if you knew, but oh, I know what happened. I can hear the ditchlings. Why can I hear the ditchlings? I don't like hearing ditchlings. Alright. Just for a second. Welcome to the RenP Archive Explorer, or the NPA Explorer. Because RenP Archives are literally called RPAs. So, I have Scarlet Hollow here. And yeah, you can just take all that code. No one can stop you. Oh, day 3. Anything else? Ghost hunt. We want the ghost hunt. We'll do a tab for when we need tab first. So, oh, that's cool. It, oh, I don't want to be dead Gretchen dialogue. He wants to kill. I'm trying to see if there is a Tabitha, like if Tabitha's that shit. I'm not seeing any. Huh. You know what? I'm not seeing anything. That's scary. All right, I'm going back. Boom. Uh, what? I thought I was gonna see stat changes. I saw no stat changes as far as I could tell. And I know what stat change looks like. I did some last I pointed some out last stream. I'm not using that to like guide my playthrough. I'm a tiny bit more sophisticated than that. But that is cool to I could probably like literally tear the game apart. I mean oh, I don't have it on me. I've got a glass that I got custom made. And on one side it has Cade, which is the OC of Molocore, a streamer I follow a mod for, which I got custom commissioned. On another side it has a drawing of my OC Maple, which I will say if I get glass reprinted, I will be replacing my my art on it. It's not bad or anything, but you know, I have improved a lot since then. And the final character on the third side is Iggy from Our Wonderland. Now, I did ask for permission to do this. I just ripped an Iggy sprite out of Our Wonderland and literally just ripped it out the game. I've also done that for making Steam banners, which might not be needed anymore. I'm going to be honest. Also, the Our Wonderland dev's birthday, so happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Kara. You it ain't now Wonderland, but it's definitely a horror visual novel that made me cry. Close enough. Woo! All right, we're getting back to it. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. That's just Wayne. Maybe Mechanica's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. But you know that's not the case. There's something old and powerful in there. You can feel it stir as the sun sets and daylight fades away. Just as its exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadows deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar, you back yet? Shh! You can't yell in a library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain.
Hey, you're just in time. Rosalind is situated in the back room, and Alexa's gonna keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight.
How's she doing?
She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alex has been by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalina and I are both lucky to have her right now.
I'm glad she's back home at least. And we'll be able to get her back into a real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light cameras, salt flashlights for everybody in case it goes messes with electricity. Parabolic microphone, sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know those are toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Got a whole ass Ouija board. Wow, I just... What? How long ago were those jokes? I was about to say 15 years, but I think that's too soon. Obey Ouija, destroy Mario. Oh, okay, I'm gonna... Before the sinking in feeling of... I'm not even 30. Of being old. Maybe this is just a bad effect of being in a community that calls you a dinosaur all the time. I'm kidding, of course. They say what it's like to be with the dinosaurs, not a dinosaur. Totally different. This might be a slightly unhinged stream, I'm going to be honest. No, there's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. You just have this stuff ready to go in a big bug out bag or something? Of course I do! Actually, I stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines.
Excuse me?
I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in light and pop out and grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not from lack of trying. And after last night, I'm more than ready to try again. I'm not going to be the weird, creepy person. To be fair, just saying a supernatural death trap is correct. Gas leak, aliens. To be fair, the mine collapse is like the most normal thing that happens in this game, I'm going to be honest. Especially since they were all messing around in there. There's nothing unexplainable about mine collapse. It was something horrible that happened. And the supernatural is just a way for people to give reason and meaning to horrible events. I love picking the straight man option, despite the fact that I am literally magic. Also, I don't usually dissuade against supernatural, so that is a Celis right I haven't seen a lot of. Dang, her mouth is small. So, oh my god, it keeps going. Sometimes something awful happens, and there's not even a reason. It's just an uncomfortable truth of the world. No way, there's definitely something down there. We all had the knocking plain as day. I even recorded the audio of the event. Definitive proof. I admit, I did get a little caught up in the whole supernatural atmosphere of that place. But those sounds were definitely from rock shifting before the collapse. I mean, that's the whole basis of the Tommyknockers myth. It's well documented.
Yo, don't rush off ghostbusting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella.
Oh, I'd be great if I had Gretchen. It would have been great. I do love how Zane literally just looks identical, but they change out his shirt, because I'm assuming a giant Bugs Bunny flipping you off smoking weed was perhaps too much to have a close-up of. The fact that it exists at all is amazing. Zane, glad you can make it.
I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and...
That's everyone. Hey, what about Tabby? What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. I guess she can catch up to us once she gets here.
Well, if y'all are itching to get started, it's through the back. Follow me.
Hey, human. Get ghost ass, okay? All my stuff in. I love how if you go this route, if you go this route, and didn't know Pixel was a thing, you'd probably be very confused. The forbidden following Oscar sprite. You don't really get it. You get a lot of Tabby and you get some Stella and a couple of Duke. But you don't get any of Oscar.
Looks like the sun's almost set. This when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect.
Hey! Stop doing this without me! If there's a ghost, I want to see with my own eyes! Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi Zane. What's up?
Yo! Rosalina, you're not supposed to be out of bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the. I'm doing the absolutely cinema pose for some reason. I'm gonna leave myself out of this one. Decided it's best to let Oscar handle this. I've done enough resting. It's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home.
Shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Take it easy until you're more healed.
I'll learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start when I'm in pain meds and the house is one story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest.
Ugh. The answer is no, Rosa. Need to rest.
As if I can't get any rest in that crappy little back room. I want our house back. I'm coming with you.
Crappy? Since when do you use language like that? And we have this taken care of. Nearly half the town is here to help.
What are you gonna do, old man? You can't stop me. I'm injured, remember?
I'm not that old. You better turn around or I'll ground you.
Dad, I'm pretty sure I'm as grand as I can get. And I'm fine. This doesn't even hurt. I don't feel anything.
Because you're on painkillers, Rosa. Doesn't mean that...
But Rosalina ignores him, grimacing, but confident as she hobbles forward on her crutches. Oscar says and does nothing to stop her.
Okay.
Question, what the hell do I do if Tabby doesn't show up? I think she shows up at this point, but what the hell do I do if she doesn't? You'll cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on the wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again. A mind. Like a door to a clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know.
Ooh, spooky!
No, I did that.
Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural.
I don't know if equipment's picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence.
You might want to save the cameras for Rosalina's room. That's when I've seen the ghost. Manifest. It's just down the hall.
Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Kanika looks outright offended. Wait, this is a Kanika run. Oh, Kanika looks outright offended. I love the following Tabitha sprite just slides on in like it's normal sprite. Hold it, you're not taking my cousin along for any more of your hijinks without me. Hey! Believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier, Peter. After I explicitly asked you not to.
They should have done the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you'd be tonight, so I didn't have to waste my time looking for you. Right, she made it. Oh. Oh. Oh, she hurt the transphobe's feelings. Once again, being locked in a dungeon, sure, whatever. Being transphobic. No, I'm on edge now. Just for context, in episode 5, if you have a non-binary character, Tabitha likes to put the word they in quotes if you piss her off. Which, yeah. And if you're on Twitch, note the tags. Yeah. I should already update the... Let me update one of them tags. There we go, in the... Funny, okay. Yeah, so Tabitha... Fundamentally, I cannot love all of Tabitha, is all I'm saying. I'll accept the weird cult stuff. I will not accept transphobia. And this is something I learned after starting this run, so I didn't have time to chuck it in the art. Wow, Peter, you really brought the whole gang together today. The suspiciously Avery-sized gap. You have every right to be here, Kanika. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Peter, what made you think inviting her was a good idea? What? Oh my god. I mean, I can do the, Alright, let's, yes. Ugh. I'm pulling the strings of fate or something or other. Wait, what? Bow, bow. Da. Okay, here's the problem. I'm doing the run trying to make two people happy and they hate each other.
I could be a jerk. I could be a jerk, and that would give me a check on how the relationships are. Not usually a bitch. Just placating her. I wouldn't laugh about into all the dangerous situations I keep finding myself in, and I don't want to get chewed out again. Oh shit, Tabby actually likes me. I guess that's fair, but let's not make this a regular thing. Don't worry, Kanika. Once my cousin leaves, we can go right back to ignoring each other, just as God intended. I feel like such a jerk for that one. And just for the record, that means Tabitha and Kanika like me, or are open with me. That's what that means. I'm not. That was good, but also I feel terrible for doing it. I kind of wish Tabby didn't like me as much. If Kanika didn't like me, it would have been awful, but... Oh, come on, y'all. Not changed since high school. Maybe you two could be friends if you tried. Tabitha and Kanika eye each other suspiciously. The mutual disgust in their eyes tells you Stella is not correct. But maybe for now you can ghost hunt on opposite sides of the room?
Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I wonder if the ghost will even show this with this many people around. Boy, was it just me or does it suddenly feel colder?
It sure does. I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, genuine cold spot. I got a snap for prosperity. Is that it? This wasn't very scary. Actually, I will ask. Wait, Rosalina, if the ghost mostly manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? Only seen the stain. That made me switch rooms with him way before he moved out.
I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom, but most of my nights on the couch while we set up shop in the library.
Even if there's something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. I was like, what is Tabby doing? Probably dreaming of being on a beach. Y'all are so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. Everyone's head.
Self-voicing enabled.
What?
Self-voicing disabled.
Can a ghost just hit my controller? I didn't press the left trigger. What?
Maybe it's just shy. It's possible. It doesn't like crowds, but I've only ever seen it when I was alone.
You're welcome then. We busted it by showing up. I can't believe you're so weak you were driven out of your house by a ghost that's too afraid to show itself. Dad, you said it usually comes out at night, right? I guess there's still time for it to show up. I thought you weren't convinced any of this was real, Rosalina. If my dad believes in it this much, I'm gonna keep an open mind.
God, what if it is just in my head? I'm not sure if it would be more of a relief or an embarrassment.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Zane, like, genuinely, I'd totally have a hat covering my eyes if I could see. I think it'll be really cool. There's a front of the hat has glasses. On the inside, you can like see through them. Awesome. So cool. Like AR glasses, like built into the hat. Oh, that'd be so cool. Some of my very existence is put to how much I can cover up without dying. I'm kidding, by the way. I wear shorts in the summer, but have a hoodie on. No, this Cotswold step is pretty solid evidence. I won't be satisfied until we see a full-bodied apparition. Actually could be disappointed. Yo, Mr. G! Like, how scary does this guy look? Gotta know what to keep my eyes out for.
It's a 10. Definitely a 10.
Dope. Maybe we should, like, split up. I want to make sure someone sees this thing. Oh, if that's the case, then I call dibs on Tabby. Fine, but Pia's coming along too. The three of us can search the least dangerous room, like a bathroom or a closet. Do I need to go back in the closet? No. Absolutely not. I think we all know how that would go. Ghost or no, splitting up is always a recipe for disaster.
Self-voicing disabled.
That time I did hit the trigger. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discover a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how are we gonna get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing? I don't remember how I voiced saying the first two run-throughs, but I've gone, like... I'm about 1 second from saying, excellent! Well, my ghost hunting kit has symbols from every major religion, assorted holy books, a bunch of salts, some jars for ectoplasm. And if worse comes to worse, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Oh, Ouija board's super cursed. Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? Ouija boards are toys. The only power they have is scaring kids at slumber parties.
I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door for something worse.
Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad. This ghost really has you freaked out.
Okay.
Just...
Okay.
Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing.
Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me.
I've been streaming for 40 minutes and I haven't even gotten to the ghost yet. Hi Deku and Bakugo from My Hero Academia. Just on the wall. Me so many playthroughs to recognize them. Not finished yet, but I've seen enough to know most things about it, okay? Wow.
This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain.
Yeesh. That'll be tough to scrub out. Doesn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relevant. Kid, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either.
Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I scrubbed it out too many times to count and it keeps coming back.
It's just a stain, Dad. Can we cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Huh. Let's get scientific about this. If you scrub the stain out a bunch, then maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. I've never heard of a bleach-activated ghost before. You don't use bleach to clean a carpet, Tabitha. Whatever, how was I supposed to know that? Not everyone gets to learn how to clean things.
You're offering free carpet cleaning. Be my guest.
Disdain is an attempted expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you still feel it. A cry for help for something that has lost its voice. I don't think I have it on my computer. I've got a... That's gonna take ages to search for. I had my... I drew my self-portrait of when I got to the Haruka section of Yakuza 5. And there are... It's just an attempted expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you feel it. A cry for help. It sums it up quite well. I use it as a sticker on Discord. I'm gonna play the skeptic despite the fact that I'm literally magic and consent and know that something's up here. Which is a rusty pipe leaking through the floor. That was my first fault too. Have y'all tried tearing up the carpet?
The house owned by the government? No way, I'm not messing with their carpet. I'd rather scrub the ghost blood out every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property.
Don't worry, I'm sure you can to court for the Galactics instead. Peter is right. Did it really not occur to you that could be a leaky pipe under the floor? I hate to agree with Tabitha on anything, but some kind of structural damage does seem likely. Tearing up the carpet does seem like such a bad idea. I'm sure they'd rather you discover some structural damage now before it gets much worse, right? Hanukkah, you have clearly never lived in a rented property in your life. Wait. Background, like, just a picture of carpet. I'm not complaining or anything. If I read Games Out Wonderland, it uses stock photos as backgrounds. I'm just like, is that been photo bashed? Is that the term photo bashed? Oh, about 50-50 on the wallpaper. The ceiling, I have the same feeling about. I'll complain. This isn't like a complaint or anything. I'm not going like, oh, it's not real. I used the photo. I'm just like fascinated. I love seeing like a artistic process come out of an image. There might be something written under there. In blood! Anyone wait to be sure? Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. No one cares.
Oh dear.
You're doing the government a favour, really. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it stained in reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here.
A hatch?
This is even better than finding a message.
There's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about the basement.
Like all the red stuff's going through underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted. Alright. You got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can feel it. You know, last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. I've just seen Tabby's expression. Knowing what I know now, Tabby's definitely like, oh shit. Oh no. Oh god, oh fuck. I think. Well, she has to know about the seals, right? I don't know everything that Tabby knows. In fact, in my gameplay, I've been shot and been arrested in multiple different ways, but I've not actually gotten any info out of Tabby. I really hope this pays off. I know I just kind of told her that I dragged her, I asked her to come here because I'm going to be honest, she's annoying. But, honestly, I hope I didn't screw things up. The water dissolves the chalk around the edge and it leaks through the carpet. And it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's simple as that.
It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it.
Well, you tested wrong. It can't be blood, right? Annika's right. You got a muddy floor. And that's why it's so cold in here too. There's wet dirt under the house. Congratulations, we solved your ghost problem. Again. No way! There's no attaching a floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving till we know what's down there. I'm Estella. This is my room. I need to know what's down there. Have you considered that they may have tried sealing it because it's unsafe?
Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on a ghost hunt, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice.
I'm going for it.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You come into Oscar's living room and can't tell which way it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. Makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin. Each breath depleting with what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Queen. Gas leak.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Okay, what the hell is going on?
If any of the pictures are different. Light in the background. I think this is genuinely just a black and white version of the background. Maybe it's not a gas pocket, or mold, or something shaken loose by collapse yesterday. I don't know. This isn't a normal occurrence for me. Now, let's get the hell out of here before the bad air gives us brain damage. Oh, it's too late for that, my friend. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. What? Why does it look like Oscar's house in front of us? Didn't we just leave? Must be misremembering things. Let's go. Most of the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper in the library. I like to play hero, but getting us getting those kids out in the mine last night was dumb luck, and we shouldn't have done it. At the very least, we shouldn't be pushing our luck here. Going back for them won't do them any good. They're not outside, they're in the library. We'll call the cops and let them take care of it. We don't want to wind up passing out again. We'll be of no use to anyone like that. Two of you cross the hallway and open the door. What in the ever-living hell? That first sprite seemed weird to me. 1 second. Da, 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 da. 1 sec. Oh, wait. I'm trying to grab my previous one for reference. That's a hardcore run. I think. My 11.5 hour stream. Yeah, that's definitely it. Da, da. Okay, going ahead, going ahead, going ahead, going ahead, going ahead, going ahead. Oh, that's similar. Okay. Okay, I am now imagining things. Whoopee! Must be the gas leak. Okay. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. This? Let's call the cops. I think this might be above their pay grade. I have a better idea. Dan steps to a ditch thing effortlessly. Nava anxiously steps into the brush and anxiously taps her foot as she waits for the phone call to connect. It doesn't look like she should be able to stand there, and yet she is standing there. Hey, it's what? No, it's Tabitha. Did you see the caller ID? Someone interrupted me. I can't. Can you hear what I'm? Your cousin's cut off by the dial tone of a disconnected call. Great. She can hear a word I said. Looks like we're thrown. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait. Do you hear music? Yeah, last time I had powerful build and I tried pulling Stella out and it didn't go well. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? Oh, the name's changed! The lover. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Alright, unlike the rest of this run, I will actually be using Mystical. Eddie, it's Charlie. What? Oh, Tabitha's proper spook. Well, to be fair, I'd be proper spook too if I saw this. Did you say Eddie? Nobody's called me that in a long time. It's Edwin now, and not a child anymore. Edwin. Eddie. You gotta be kidding me. We're gonna do the whole seance, screw it. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I wasn't sure I was ever going to come back, but I'm glad I did. Good to see you. Are you? I wish I... Oh, that sprite is awful. That sticker on the server. I'm very easily distracted today, apparently. Oh, there is at least one Stellar Sprite to sticker on the server. Is it an emote? See, the great thing is that you have to look at this, and I don't. I'm looking at the Discord server right now. Wow, that is a lot of Slay the Princess. That is a lot of Slay the Princess. Wayne, angry till I've had my coffee. Oh, sweet, there's Tabby exploding into dust for emotes as well. I think there is. Huh, I thought there was. Apparently I'm being wrong again. I'm being wrong a lot today. I wish I could say the same. He should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Come with me, Eddie. Haven't you always wanted to see the coast? Now's your chance. We can just leave. Yeah, you two rehearsed this. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy. And now I'm the only Scarlet left besides Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie.
Shut up! Shut up! Screw your family. Screw my family. Why are we letting the choices made by our fathers destroy our lives too? Tabitha stares at you, speechless. I've never done this before. I've never done a mystical run. This is amazing. I just love the idea of completely hiding your powers until this bit, and then you just just go loose right in front of Tabby. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Release her, foul demon! I don't know where that came from. You're right. What I came back for isn't worth it, but you are. I wouldn't leave the Hollow without you, even if you change your mind. I'll be around. If you can't tell, I'm playing the ghosts basically like the characters are regularly speaking, and then playing Peter like he's the world's greatest goddamn stage actor. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. Getting out of here before anything happens. I just love doing that and then just going, I'm scared, I'm scared. We should hold hands for safety, not because either of us is scared. Actually, that might be a good idea, but only because I don't when you gaze separated from me. You take your hands, hers trembles slightly in yours. Let's go back, right? Two of you turn back the way you came. Did the annex go? Let's turn back. Yeah, maybe we just got turned around. Two of you turn around, only to be met with the same door. Where's the annex? Where are we? Why is there a specific mystical option? Maybe we turned 460 degrees instead of 180. Let's try again. Both of you turned again, and the door is even closer. Through this. She storms up to the door and throws it open. I thought that was an achievement I didn't have for turning around constantly. Do you have to, like, not have Tabby with you to do it? Bells ringing as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? Junior, pack up your things! Hurry, hurry! Jesus, Rosalini scared the shit out of me. Maybe we could run him out on the rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Mama, what's going on? I'm gonna have to deal with you doing this all night. Correct! Please, he's only a child. Leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They're only children too. My boy was in there. Why should they give the junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. Mama, what's the man talking about? Why hasn't Daddy come home yet? Who are you supposed to be this time? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. It looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls might get burned up. And that's for you, lady. What makes you think you're gonna
You keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours? Daddy said... Hatford looks already sick of me. Daddy said when he's not here, I'm the man of the house. So you don't get to push us around, mister. I'll call the police. Oh, so you're like some kind of toddler now, aren't you? Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots now. Get out, unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. But I don't want to go. I haven't packed all my puppets. I haven't said goodbye to Eddie. I don't want to leave. Can you clue me in at all? Please, just break character for a second and tell me what the hell all this is. Sorry, Tabby. There is no breaking character. Only the arts. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones. Even better ones than these. It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. The mother and mobs and are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens to a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We both died and we're in hell. I can't just straight up go mystical. Hey, here's what's going on here, by the way. Who did you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Nothing matters though. I think call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Just so I know who to expect. I know who to expect. Oh. Oh, that's Charles Sr. in the background. I just realized. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know we're not possessed. At least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room at least happened right after the shore mine collapse of 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point. Oh, maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. You're right. There's only one way to end this. Shall we? Yeah. Get this over with. I know I kind of said this already, but I do really enjoy the idea that, you know, either ends the kind of haha, what magic thing here, because I'm going to be honest, how do you keep it up at this point? You've literally been attacked by a ghost. Gintapper walked to where the panting door used to stand and step into the void. You're outside and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. How much worse do we have to say to get you to let us go? We're sorry, okay? Whatever our family did to piss you off so much, we're sorry! Hi, Sybil, I mean the witch. Whoops! You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwene, haven't you? If I wanted to break character, that would be a line to break character. Ooh, the witch, spooky. I want off the ride.
Dang, how do you know I had the hots for Edwin?
For some reason I started moving like freaking James Acaster. But why did I do that?
Back off, lady. I don't know you, and if you know what's good for you, you don't know me either. I don't suppose you actually know who we're supposed to be talking to here, because I'm at a loss.
Oh, are you now? Because I think you called them earlier, Tabby. Bitch. I've been a lot more harsh on Tabby this stream, haven't I?
There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family, and what it did to the two of you young'uns. Childhood sweethearts, just think of how lovely it'd be if you could be happy together. It is what you want, isn't it?
Don't talk about my family. I don't need life advice from some old broad. Smoking a cigar and all broad. I only said it because the game said it, okay? This game's so loud on my ears. My goodness, why is the track so loud?
Old broad, young'uns. Whoever we're talking to has been dead for a really, really long time. I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you. But it's not for a lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you...
Tabby's face at the word Enoch.
Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her will make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you?
We would never be like them. We love each other. My mother just loved his money, and as soon as it was gone, so was she. And all he loved was booze. Me and Eddie aren't like that.
Papa stares ahead in riveted silence. The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here. Then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you. Not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the hollow. The witch's mime's handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map.
Well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense for stuff like my character who left the holler and my god, what the hell? Yeah, so I think, Yeah, so I think the general thing is that there's, like, purses at play, so if people, i.e. the player character, tries to leave the it's so loud! Turn it down. The player character tries to leave, they just suffer from misfortune, which is why when you speak to Stella, you have zero good options. You are living the low life. I don't understand. Is this a map and some kind of poem?
That's where you'll find them. You need her there. And be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness.
Alright, based on what I know now, I'm presuming that the witch, cough cough, who could that be? After being cheated by Enoch, tried to kind of figure a way out of the deal. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, which will later. Woohoo! And then she's gone. Okay, let's find a way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do till we get to the end, or we die. Whichever. All two of you can leave. A smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh, with a tinge of the... serene and stomach-turning scent of decay.
There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clique doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites.
Wish!
Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they?
Hey, for once we're not gonna be the big Wayne believers, I don't think. I'm gonna be honest. We don't exactly have a choice of where we're going. I exactly want to keep encountering this guy in here specifically. Quick, Tabitha, let's team up against him. I have a better idea. Let's run away instead.
You know that won't do you any good. I'm never far away, even if you run. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Peter. I don't think the girl is of any good to you. Stella was her name. She seems skilled at finding trouble. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive.
Time for bolts for the underbrush. Desperately pulling you along. Hey, are you okay? That could have been easy for you. You just leave and pretend we didn't see anything. Please. If you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined by bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid it doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As the caretaker is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you'll find yourself looming over the deathbed. The father lies in its center, looking pitifully small.
I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. Sorry these troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now.
You're getting what you deserve. Alright, you're definitely channeling Charles George Shaw Jr., which must be who the ghost is. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'm glad she picked it up and it wasn't just me slanging insults at Oscar.
Damn it, Junior! How many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back.
Oh, what bullshit!
Not for that. What you did to our family. You could have just started over someplace new, but instead you became the son of a bitch that Scarlet's made you out to be.
This Charles Jr. makes a good point. Tabby, you are suffering from propaganda. I'm sorry. Sorry, my gal.
You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both of our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until he can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you have to do, but please. I know I ain't the best father, but I am no murderer.
See what I can do. Get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Damn it, boy. I may not have till morning. Promise me. Promise! You'll go back, and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for.
I promise.
I'll go back.
You watch as the father's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking a rattling pile of bottles with him. Ghost is so full of it. Okay, so it seems like every character in this game has like a trait. So this kind of does this confirm that wait, do we? Is there a theory on what Tabby's trait is? Because certain characters have traits. Didn't mention it before, but the past. Well, no, I mentioned it, but it didn't come up in the dialogue because I lied to Stella. The pasta has the trait talk to animals. Avery has the trait hot. Stella most likely has street smart. Well, I mean, Kanika is kind of the obvious shoo-in for mystical, but I don't know. She seems genuinely not to believe in magic stuff, and given the kind of stuff that happens if you're mystical, I kind of presume that she wouldn't be. But it makes sense for her to be. I was ditching under the bed. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. The lover stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the end of the table. I think I'm going to be sick. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Sorry. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. Wait, do I do the baby voice for... I'm doing the baby voice for Peter as well. Of course, it's a present. When you look at it, you can remember all the fun we've had. Canonically doing it too, yes! So now you and Stella are both doing baby voices. Don't expect me to let you live this down if we get out of here. I'll try and keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it. Oh, I wish I could make it move like you can. You can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. Hey, do you think I could make money doing puppet shows? If I can do the voices? And I say, chuck the knife out of the window. It's such a pointless line, but it's still 10 out of 10. And keep a possessor trying to get out here trying to monetize hobbies. That's the plan. I want to be a traveling performer. Why don't you come with me? We can go from town to town, putting on shows for other kids. That didn't work out for him. A traveling show? And you want me there too? Oh, we could go to towns along the beach. I heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. Of course, we can go anywhere you want. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Oh, thank goodness. Are you done now, Charlie? You leave. Everything goes dark, and you die. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you and Tabitha can get in another word. Huh, I can speed up. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. Do you think it's over? I don't think it's over until we go through that trapdoor. Which one of us are going to open it? I'm opening it. Carefully step towards the trapdoor. It creaks open all on its own. But this is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and bubble through the hatch. Gets my seal of approval. Took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it.
Bring me happy to get... Eddie? I'm actually gonna be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is empty. Well, that was awful. Who was Edwina in relation to us? It was our great-grandmother. So Charlie is our great-grandfather? Edwin had more than one child, and our grandmother, Mary Bell, was the eldest. Shit. Okay, maybe I don't have a neatly constructed logical argument for why he can't be our great-grandfather. Somebody would have told me. Why are these broken memories time-stamped? What now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Their names are back to normal. They must not be in character anymore. Maybe it's getting weaker. You must answer for the crimes committed by your scarlet blood. Or maybe it's getting stronger! I hate it here. I hate it so much! Until you do, I cannot die! I want to die. Please, I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No, it is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father. And to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It does not matter which. Bullshit! You can't actually make either of us do anything, can you? I can keep you. And I can do what I want with them. You can refuse. And if you do... then I will stay. I will stay until I get what I am owed. Sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. I hope I didn't come too late. Mom? One of you better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. This is suddenly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. This out this pit, Sybil. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something where anyone could stumble across it. Is that my problem? Want something, doesn't it? And I think I know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. You just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy.
I said last stream that if I was to invite Tabby to the ghost hunt, we would have to bust a ghost. I'm not leaving before I put this thing to rest. Take a step towards the spotlight. As you move forward, you feel Tuffer's hand on your shoulder. Hila, what are you doing? What if someone walks into the annex and gets stuck in this labyrinth of impossible rooms? When he climbs up the library, go away on its own, who knows? Why give up something like years of your life to some ghost who might not even be telling the truth? I will say, if I go through with losing my years, which I'd just like to point out I've never done in a run before, I know I'm probably screwing myself later on. Plucking the strings of fate and all that. There is a check which is probably quite important, and if you are old and you don't have powerful build, you cannot find it. Alright, I can't pick the hero lines all the time. We're doing the family. Okay, Tabitha. What's family for? That's what family's for, right? Someone is right here. Please don't do this. You were to see step into the spotlight. Scarlet bears the family sins. I genuinely may. I'm gonna be honest. The run I was hoping to get, I think at this point is lost. We can do now, because there are no perfect runs, is do our best just to keep going. Probably shouldn't have verbally backhanded Tabitha before the ghost hunt. I don't think that would have caused enough of a ripple. I think I would have had to have done the hangout, but that's that. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel that pressing on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Pull your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into air. Look back behind me. As you gasp for breath, you look at the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken, at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gauge for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. Laugh for your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. No, Peter, what happened to you? You look awful. It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself. Try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Come along, Peter. Let's get you home. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Tabitha rushes to your side to give you a shoulder to lean on as you walk. Alright, I just got the sound. The Steam overlay showing on the stream again. It wasn't doing that last time, and I got really confused. Yeah, I got the sounds achievement because I picked all of the dialogue options. Why am I covered in mud still? Oh, right, I was in a pit. You're outside. It's real this time. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library. Your lungs wheezing as if you run a marathon. You can almost feel how pale your face become, your lips dry and thin, your hand almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace new lines and furrows that have formed there. I'm gonna wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home. Your cousin walks off before you get the chance to respond. Why are you coming up to me, Zane? Cool, but you didn't have to. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Dane walks off down the road. I can barely see Sybil. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do. How were we supposed to know it was gonna be like that? Things have been strange around. There's been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. Magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Annika stops mid-sentence as you realize what's happened to you. Oh my god. Peter, you poor thing.
Peter, did you...
I think this is one of the few times I can use the mystical option and not feel like a freaking weirdo.
This house is clean. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, and I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could possibly make this up to you.
I can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should have paid the price to put the ghost to rest, it should have been her. You don't even live here. You're barely even a Scarlet. It's just... God, it's just unfair. I love how there's a line referencing that she should have done it. She could have done it.
What's done is done. I'm just happy I could help.
See, this is why Tabitha should have done it. Your life has changed forever and you're just okay with it. I agree, it is unfair. I did my best to sway her, and what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Annika takes a deep breath and sighs.
Can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything that she went through the last day, how could I have let this happen? You actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. Well, I should have done a better job warning you. I should have known how bad it would have gotten in there. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us.
What I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you'd have tried, we were going to sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what. You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time of this, but
The storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. I ran into Wayne in one of those rooms and he eagerly threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her? He also crushed the dish thing with his bare hands. Pretty scary. That's just another reason why we should keep our distance. Stella's smart. Hopefully she'll be okay. There's someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosalina and I live there. Did he say anything else to you? Don't need to trouble Peter for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Honestly, should we be worried about Stella in general right now? Just sort of standing there by herself. This isn't like her. To be fair, we haven't really spoken with Stella. We don't know what she's like, to be honest. Basically, the only thing we've done is jump into a mine and get her dog killed. Hey, Stella, are you okay? What? Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys later. He hurries off down the road. Jeez! That's so harsh. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. I'd like to point out that I still feel absolutely exhausted. And also, I'm coated in dirt to the point where it's impairing my vision. We're just kind of standing around. Ella. I think she just needs some time to herself. Ella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because someone goes chasing after her. If anything, it'll make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. And neither should you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours getting any worse. And don't pay too much mind to the drifter's empty threats. I'll make sure not a hair of harm comes on that girl. Were you all conscious the whole time? Everyone glances at each other. No, none of them give any of their years away. You can tell how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I remember everything, at least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. I should head back with Abatha. And I should probably head back inside. It's starting to get chilly out and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger and let us all know if you need anything, Oscar. I will. Thank you. All of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Annika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. Annika wearily treks back to the general store. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight and about what's happened to you, but let's not get into that here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Peter. Sybil leaves you and catches up with her daughter. Time to wrap things up here. Back to the estate. As soon as you get in the car, the exhaustion of the night's events overwhelm you. The ache in your bones because of a dull throb as your body sinks into the seat and your eyelids pull shut as if weighted by lead sheets. We're back. Do you need me to carry you inside? That'd be really nice, actually. It's to be alive. Your cousin sighs. Hey. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of took that as a joke. I took that as a joke. I didn't actually mean it. Your cousin walks around the passenger door and does her best to direct you to the foyer. You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze. It's a little better here, but your legs are as numb with exhaustion. I have to imagine you want to get back to bed. You think Stella's okay? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. The pest. And like all pests, she has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. Fine. You'd be far more concerned with your own well-being right now. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. It's a good idea. Feel better, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, and one final thought. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all, and then the bus comes. No, you don't have to leave the holler. You get used to this place. That's good to hear. Would be nice. Being the only Scarlet left. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The Spectre's night events linger over you every day you have left, a grim reminder that you willingly paid for the crimes of your family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache, just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the cat-sized ship of your now broken life. Maybe things will only get worse from here. Hey, Yugimoto from Yu-Gi-Oh! Note. The decision you made in episode 3 bears a heavy physical consequence, and the visual reminder of these consequences will follow you the rest of the game. You can reduce the intensity of the visual reminder or remove it entirely at any point in preferences. I'll see, I might reduce it. I don't know if I'll get rid of it, but... let's not do a recap. I've only got so much time to live. Oh, it's that dirt effect. Oh, goodness. Alright. Frigid. I kind of wish it was a slider. I would have had it lower. You open your eyes. It's a new day. And you feel like shit. Dang, finally a relatable character. In the bright morning light, you're finally able to take stock of just how much the spirit took from you. You feel dulled, your bones creaky, your soul weighed down with the exhaustion of age. I don't care what happens to me. I made the right decision, and I'll do it again. Sorry. Right, I need to do an older Peter voice now. Yes, you did what had to be done. You know what would have happened if you left the ghost behind to fester. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, just wanted to check in. Hope you're doing a little better. Also wanted to ask, have you heard from Stella? You check your messages, there's nothing from Stella. You dial Stella. Hey, what's up? Just kidding, I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyway, leaves a message. Oh, don't, I never checked this thing. The mailbox is full and cannot accept messages at this time. Hey, I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message is undelivered. Everyone's had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. Yeah, but I don't love that she's out there somewhere by herself considering all the shit that's been going down. Like, I know we haven't exactly gotten along. Didn't think it was that bad. But we should be up to town and look for her together. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Let's take a shower. I mean, we're literally emerged out of a dirt pit yesterday. We'll visit Dustin in a minute. Have a guest room and into a shower. The hot water soothes your aching joints. Despite the state of the bathroom, the shower is a good place. Why was good place capitalized? Is it like the show, which I haven't watched but know of? As it rinses you, also doom consume me. Look, we're thinking good thoughts, okay? You think of Kanika, the resident girl from one of the most level-headed professional people in town. You're done here! You turn off the faucet and dry yourself. You open the drawers. They both have bread now. Human is back! Smell old now. He may change mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin, Mom. I would never eat you. I love you. Dustin Mom, I better trust. When push comes to shove, survive more important than friendship. Dustin Mom spent too much time outside. It's different inside. There's enough bread for everyone here. No need to eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin gets to keep innocence forever. Aww. Guess your glass house still has that squatter? Tried to claim glass house last night, but asshole squat's too big and strong. Dustin Mum stand no chance. I have to live in Dustin house forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than asshole squatter. You fight? Give Mum Dustin her glass house back? I'll do my best, but no promises. Want to have sharp things on the head. Human, be careful. But Dustin Mom would be plainly grateful to human. Dustin too. I should get going. Hey. That's that. I'm gonna check the closet just because all spooky vibes. You make your way to the closet. This is your first time opening the closet since you've arrived. How long were you going to have stepped in this room without realizing you shared the space with that door? Hopefully it doesn't get up and move while you're not around. Something to mull over the rest of the day. Time to face your cousin. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. Striking this week of all weeks. If I didn't have enough on my plate already. Does it even matter how the strike plays out? Any resolution will really treat the symptoms of the disease rotting at the heart of Scarlet Hollow. My goodness. If things stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you have to fully uncover. Fire all of them. Risk your life to pull those kids out of that mine the other day. They should get off your back. You're the one who made it go after them, Peter. Guess no one really knows the outside of the two of us and that Rosaline now. It's an angle worth leaning on. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I've literally given her the idea to use it. I think I'm more than happy to pass that on. Oh, go surreal. I still can't get over that. I can. Not actually change about anything. You're a Scarlet. You're probably going to die young anyways. You have a mind to run.
Bitch, what?
Get a hold of Stella. I think she's alright. Sure, she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Right then, right. Yeah. I've told enough for it. I've told long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? Half slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall. She marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. You walk over to the cat. Oh, this toy. I cannot speak French. Wait, there is something different with you. Has the years finally caught up with you? To deal with a ghost, so I'm old now. Every day that we open our eyes, we're making a deal with life. All of us are stones on the shore, weathered a little more each day by these restless tides of time. This is a terrible accent, I'm so sorry. We will all fall to the ground by an uncaring universe, but that is the beauty of life. You nod respectively to Fruit Fruit. She scoffs, her tail swishing with annoyance, but you can sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Bye, Fruit Fruit. Okay. She scoffs as you turn away. Alright, let's fuel up. Who knows how much your new affliction will affect your appetite? You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Alright, whatever kicked out Dustin's mom in the garden right now, is in the garden right now. You better look into it before you head to town. The air is chilly today, the overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. It doesn't take much effort to find the path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. The glass house, one could say. You step towards the door. It's sealed shut by a lock, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. What's your name, little guy? Goat! What are you doing in the greenhouse?
Human but be here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet dicks, honestly. Day's nice and warm and there's plenty of eats too.
The human have brown coat and big boots.
Goat like, what fur? No, brown fur, yellow fur, just on top like you humans. I don't know what boots are, can't help you there.
Hey, whoever you are, there's a person I'd like you to leave. She was here first, this is her house.
Don't want to leave, I lived here now, she can deal.
You examine the lock. It looks sturdy. You need some tools to get this open. Maybe Cedra or Kanika can lend a hand later. But then...
See ya, or not, it's a wild world out there.
You investigate the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not keep Kanika waiting for much longer. And head to town. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The birds sound different today. Muffled, like your ears full of cotton. The dull sun shines down on the surrounding wilderness, seeming to wash the colour from the world. But you're adjusting. Already your body is starting to accept the change that has come over it. To accept that this is how things will be from here on out. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line. Feeling that reminds you of the time in your woods on Monday. This thing shouldn't be out in the middle of the day though. They're getting bolder. As you continue your trek to town, you pause to stare out at the mountain range beyond the holler, contemplating all others blissfully unaware of the danger threatening the citizens of this tiny town. The world outside feels less real with each passing day, as the strange reality of what's happening in Scarlet Hollow gently uproots what you'd always taken to be the truth of our world. Your everyday worries seem distant, overshadowed by a fear and dread that hasn't stopped building up since the moment you stepped off that bus. Isn't long till your journey from the estate is over, and you once again find yourself on the main streets of Scarlet Hollow. Hey, you made it. I haven't heard from Stella, and I've already seen a bunch of ditchling things scurrying around in broad daylight. I know my mom said they're harmless, but... well, you should start looking for her. So, how are you, mentally? That's a great question. My concept of how the world works has been shattered a little more than a day, so that's cool. Every day I feel more and more like I need to get out of this town before it swallows me whole. So I keep feeling that there's too many reasons to stay. Like right now I can't leave until Stella's okay. With her folks gone, the only people she has are her friends. And as her bestie, I can't let her go running off in the woods to get eaten by Bigfoot. And my mom is just so chill right now, it's driving me nuts. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Probably about poorly as everyone else at the library last night. Except mainly Stella. He leads on Stella. Haven't had a chance to talk to anyone else yet, so nope, none so far. She ran north last night, but that doesn't mean she didn't double back. I'm trying not to worry too much. It's possible she's safe somewhere, just not answering her phone, but I also don't want to bet on that. So we should get started. Yeah, we're burning daylight. Where to first? Should check in on us. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what to do. I hope nothing else happened after we all went home last night. So brave for sleeping in the house after everything we went through. Rather sleep in the woods with the ditchlings than some place that was that haunted. Morning light streams through the library's large windows. In the bright daylight, it's once again a place of comfort, all the menace having fled in the wake of Charles Shaw Jr.'s departure. No coast. Thank God I was not out for an encore. You can't help but overhear the murmurings of an intense conversation coming from the mayor's office. Or rather, the murmurings of an intense animal conversation. Ooh. Start making your way upstairs towards the mayor's office. Hey, where are you going? I didn't know there were this many dogs. A small gang of dogs holds court in the mayor's office. Most of the dogs quietly watch on the sidelines, but two of them, a sheepdog and a basset hound, are in a heated conversation with Mayor Jimmy. Their tags read Scraps and Daisy. It sounds like you've all sorted this out, but I don't see what you need me to do about any of it. Sorted? Things aren't sorted till this town is safe. Now we've got the beginnings of a militia together, but there are plenty of pets out there who are still ill-informed about those things crawling out the woods. You're the mayor! They'll listen to you, just tell them to stay inside until it's handled. Listen, Scraps, buddy, I hear you, but the last thing we really need right now is anarchy in the streets. It's no use. I told you he'd be bullheaded. He's always bullheaded. Always the sore loser, aren't we, Daisy? Things are fine. I don't have to worry about a thing. The mayor pulls himself away from the conversation to acknowledge you. Oh ho ho, I remember you. You're that out-of-towner from yesterday. The speaker. The other dogs murmur amongst themselves for a second, then turn to face you. I'm sorry you had to see this little display. Politics can get so messy. Have any of you seen or smelled Stella, Gretchen's human friend? She's lost and we're trying to find her. Oh dear, poor Gretchen.
can't remember which dog was which now.
Oh dear, poor Gretchen. We heard about what happened to her. Do you think those awful creatures would get to a dog? Human cared about her so much. It just goes to
Maybe wrong point. Oh, well.
It just goes to show we've got to look out for ourselves if we're going to survive. If the humans can't save us, we have to save ourselves. Yes, I get it. You're all very upset, but what do you expect me to do about it? Shut down the town? What about the economy? You even know what the economy is, Jimmy? Or you just ring around fancy words you've heard humans say? Of course I know what the economy is. I know all about economyism. Oh good, because I've never understood a lick of it when you talk about economy. I just figured it was a made-up word they yell at each other when they want to stop talking. So please, enlighten us. I'm not going to debase myself by playing a game of trivia, not in front of the speaker. Oh, I thought so. I thought so. To answer your question, we did catch a whiff right around here, and another near the house. We haven't picked up anything in the town since then. Let's hope those creatures have already gotten to her. Please let me know if you catch any more sniffs of her, okay? Will do. Ground. We'd volunteer to send a sniff squad into the woods, but we've lost enough good pets already. None of us should go out there, even as a pack. We wish you luck and hope your human friend is all right out there. What about Gretchen, Scraps? Person is in trouble, hoping it is the least we can do to honor her memory. Fair enough, we'll see what we can do. We'll keep our noses to the ground and let you know if we find anything. I'm just gonna leave you all to it. I feel like I just stumbled into something that was not meant for human eyes. Yes, leave it to the expert in the room. Everything here is perfectly fine and under control.
You turn and leave the dogs to their meeting. You find Kanika waiting for you at the lobby. You just had a full-on conversation with those dogs. Sure, if ghosts can be real, then why can't animal whispering be real too? Kanika sighs, muttering to herself. Being dogs capable of carrying an actual conversation is going to make being a vegetarian. I guess Oscar must be in the back. I know that's where I'd be if I finally managed to unhaunt my house. Let's go. You'll make your way to the back towards the annex. It feels strange to be back here in the light of day, as if the events of the previous evening were all just a terrible dream. More accurately, it feels like the events of the previous evening were mostly just a dream. That hideous stone carving is still buried in the basement. Although it's subtle and subdued, you can still feel the faintest hums of reaching out from it. This hallway creeped me out. Kanika knocks on the door.
Oh, good morning. It's good to see all of you. Either.
He takes a sight of you standing in the bright corridor.
I hope you're doing well this morning. Please, come on in.
One second, I need to practice my Dr. Kelly, but wait, what the? Oh, one sec. Stuff's happening. Goodness, that's time. Sorry, serious, actual, maybe, no, actual serious discussions going on. Cough. Imagine it's like that dog meeting, except actually less serious than that. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes, You're doing really great, Rosalina. No, not a lot of kids your age can take shots that well. You're being so brave.
Why don't you talk to me like I'm 5?
But you are brave.
Really are, Rosalina. You're like so badass.
Alexis is right. This is more important than most people. This is more than most people have to deal with in their whole lives. You are taking it like a champ. Dr. Kelly's kind to me and vanishes as she turns and glares at you. Oh, I see. We have visitors. Her glare vanishes as she takes in your new visage. Her features soften in a look of shock and concern. Mr. Gutierrez told me what happened last night, and I must admit I found it hard to believe, but your face... It definitely looks like you've had years stolen from you, whatever that means. Turn in. I'd like to give you a physical. Two flirt options. 2. So wait, you just believe a ghost stole years of my life? Sure, there's plenty of evidence that something happened to you right in front of me. So you gotta get your physical. I didn't even bring up poisoning. Don't have insurance. Dr. Kelly sighs. That's fine, I'll do it pro bono. Can't be any good that your appearance changed so drastically in a few hours since I last saw you. I'd rather you get this checked out sooner rather than later. By the clinic when you can. Examination finished, Dr. Kelly returned to Rosalina's side. Shouldn't you all be traumatized? How you doing, Rosalina?
Tired. My leg hurts a lot. The medicine is helping. It's not so. Plus, I got to lie down in an actual bed last night, and you have no idea how good that felt. Thanks, Peter. I can't believe you got any sleep last night after all the ghost stuff. I just sat on the couch with the lights on. I don't think I slept at all. I really need some rest after, the hospital and my foot.
Your body's desperately trying to get you to rest. All that activity yesterday was pretty brutal on your injury. It's never gonna stop hurting if you keep pushing yourself. So what are you not gonna do today?
Anything?
That's right. You're staying right here. No walking around, no investigating haunted houses.
Sorry, Dr. Kelly. I should have been better at stopping her.
I take full responsibility. As her father, I should have... No need for anyone to step in and take blame for anything. It's the hospital's fault for sending her home at all. It's gross negligence if you ask me. But give it time and do all the activities you want to do. Right, Rosalina? How's Reese? He's fine. Had a rough night, but he'll recover. He's used to this sort of thing. He just needs a couple of days to get back on his feet. That means no more excitement. Not even a movie.
Sorry to hear that, Dr. Kelly.
So many flirt options. We don't need to actually verbally reply in order, son. Many of you seen Stella since last night? Not since dinner. She hasn't gone in touch with any of you? Nope. No clue where she's gone. That's not good. I haven't seen her since she ran off last night. Oh, terrible. I should have done a better job warning her.
That was practically banging down your door to get evidence of ghosts. I don't think you're going to be able to stop her.
was no way you could have known how she'd react when she found out.
Why are there so many poison options? I never brought up poisoning.
So, you got your meds, and you got a nest of pillows, and a helpful friend by your side, the cat to keep you company. Seems like you're all set. Make sure you do a whole lot enough today. I will. Bye, Dr. Kelly.
Yes, thanks again for coming to see us, Joe.
Not a problem. I'd rather she stay put and have to get in and out of cars. I'll call later today to see how things are going. I hope the rest of this week is less eventful for the both of you. Goodbye, Rosalina. Make sure you stay put and keep Pixel company, okay? Don't worry, Doc. I'll keep her warm. I'm helping. Dr. Kelly turns towards you again, her usual glare absent. I hope you take me off my offer, Peter. I'm concerned about you. Then she pushes past you to leave Oscar's house.
We'll let you kids have some space. Alexis, why didn't you figure out a restful activity for you and Rosalina?
Will do, Mr. Gutierrez. I brought some video games and puzzles from my house and some movies too. Whatever you want to do, Rosalina. Oscar ushers you back down to the library. What's up? Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine, or at least better than yesterday. I can't thank you enough, Peter. I'd like to be as helpful as I can from here on out, now that our little situation is dealt with. I'll finally have time to dig into the town archives. Our house was haunted because someone was murdered there. The mine collapse the other night was a sign of a mass grave. With enough research, we may be able to get a step ahead of the next crisis. Maybe we can actually preempt it. That is assuming there is going to be a next crisis, but something tells me we're not in the clear yet. We should compare notes. Not that I have any to start with, but if you know anything about might narrow down my research, it could save me a lot of time.
I don't think we actually know that much more than you do, but I've got some hunches. I can't help but feel like there's some exciting event. Like everything started getting weird seemingly overnight. What that inciting event was, or where to start looking for it, I have no idea. But it's something to keep in mind.
If there is a root cause for all this, hopefully there's a way to put the genie back in the bottle. I'm going to do my best to find out if there's been similar events and whether anything special about Scarlet Hollow that may explain what's going on.
I mean, the thing is that... I mean, some of this stuff's been happening for ages. I think Wayne's been around for like 100 years. Reese is definitely older than all of this. Go emo boy. So it's just kind of... yeah.
I think Sybil knows more than she's letting on. She wants me to come talk to her today.
Like Mom? But she's always been such a crystals and herbs kind of lady, not someone who actually knows about supernatural stuff.
She broke you out of a curse!
No, she did seem really calm and confident last night. Weirdly so. I hate this.
She did seem strange last night. She kept shutting down the conversation, like she was rushing us all along, trying not to let us linger on the supernatural long enough to reach any conclusions. If she does know something, why would she be hiding it? I'd be interested to know what exactly she intends to tell you that couldn't be discussed in front of the rest of us. Whatever we're doing next, I feel like we're missing a vital team member. We need to find Stella and fast.
I agree. We need to have brains and energy if we're going to do any serious sleuthing. Let us know what you find.
I will.
Get to know that you have an open invitation to the clinic today. Finding Stella should be our priority, but it wouldn't hurt to check on Reese later. Wouldn't hurt for you to get a checkup either.
Okay, let's go to Stella's house.
Yeah, we've been running around town getting riled up. Meanwhile, she's probably just sleeping in on something. I would have checked before we met up, but... was honestly kind of nervous I might run into some other horror behind the veil if I went exploring on my own. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. The interior is cold, and not just physically. There's an absence of joy and life that leaves only a chill behind. This is the ghost of an empty house. There is a sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. Why did it have to be phrased like that?
She's dead. Stella died and it's all my fault.
You think so? Oh no, I can't believe we let her run off like that last night. If something happens to her, it's all our fault. Kanika takes a deep breath, trying to center herself. We're totally making each other spiral. We don't know what she's dead. Let's try and save our freakouts for if we actually find the body. God forbid we do. We should go in, right?
Yeah, we should go.
Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Okay, nothing unnatural so far. It's perfectly normal living room, no blood or viscera, not even a tripped over lamp. That's good. Oh. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple of cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife.
It's normal to me.
This house usually always felt a little sterile to me. It feels a little too lived in. That makes sense? That may just be because I've only ever been over when she's already expecting me.
Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's move on.
Okay, so she's not here, and we have no idea where she is. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I thought she'd be sleeping in or something, but I can't believe she's actually missing. Bring out the cops. I know they probably won't actually do anything, but we should see if we can get them to start looking for her before we go anywhere else.
Yeah, let's go. We should make sure the police know Stella's missing.
Look, I know that... Oh, it's the giant.
I love how you can't even say, is that bow small or just really far away? Because the guy's taller than Kanika, who's up close.
I was going to say something, but I can't think of it now.
Right, I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't say Peter and Stella are, like, close. But I don't think Peter likes the idea of someone just being straight up missing. I would describe the character I'm playing right now as self-destructively helpful. And you can't even deny that. My freaking goodness. He took, like, an unknown amount of years off his life. But some guy he talked to once, and his child who caused nothing but trouble.
Police station is exactly what you'd expect from a town the size of Scarlet Hollow. It smells strongly of coffee and faintly aged furniture and paper. The general tidiness speaks that the department doesn't get much of anything done. But you're also not alone here. You find Bo and Duke standing between you and the officers behind the desk. Hi, Franklin!
Now listen here, Igsby. Big Betty was set to win a blue ribbon. So don't you go telling me she was just a pumpkin.
We worked real hard to get her that big. Raise her from just a seed. It's just not fair, officer, sir.
I understand that and all, but why don't you see what you want us to do about it?
I know you all care about this pumpkin, but as it stands, it simply isn't a job the police can help you with. You're able to find some sort of evidence that Julius or somebody else stole this big belly of yours, then you could get a lawyer involved and take it to small claims court.
Dang it, deputy. Ain't finding evidence of what y'all supposed to be good for. That Julius has been stealing what rightfully belongs to the Callaways all his life. You folks ain't done a lick of policing to pull an end to it.
I told you we're better handling this ourselves, Daddy.
Whoa there, what happened to you?
Oh, right, yeah, I'm old.
Are you okay, Peter? It looks like you got kind of wrinkly since I saw you yesterday.
Elbow is not kind of comment on people's appearances. Though you do look a bit sickly. You ain't picked up some disease, have you? The ghost that turns you old. To be fair, I can't even deny this one. Ghost turn me old. See, that was taken as the joke it was intended as. Higgsby, Duke, and Derrickson stare at you for a moment before breaking out into laughter.
If you say so.
It's true, I was there. I can't believe I'm saying this, but a ghost stole years off of Peter's life. Silence again as everyone in the room processes this new information. Looks like what happens when my wife takes her makeup off. Higgsby laughs, slapping his knee and nods to the room. He has told a great joke. Funny thing is that if there's a cult, I don't think the police are a part of it. I mean, Tabitha's freaking part of something, but... Stella ran off last night. She's still missing. She isn't at home and none of us have heard from her. Gee, what now? Oh, that's just our Stella. Always running off. I won't worry too much about it. She'll turn up. This is different now. You know I wouldn't be here buffering you if it wasn't important. I accidentally pressed, but I'm gonna be honest, I would have picked this anyway. Are you all talking about Big Betty? Seems like the Callaways have lost a considerably large punker. We ain't lost crud, Earl.
Can't lose what's been stolen, and we already know who did it. We saw Julius and her yesterday. Look, Bo, I feel you, I really do, but that's circumstantial at best, and even if it wasn't, you know yourself there isn't a clear property line. Did you say crud? You have nothing left to say. Looks like you folks are busy. We'll be on our way. Well, that was a total waste of time. I hope Duke and Bo find their pumpkin. Mighty next? Or I can suggest your next move. You start to feel woozy. Thoughts from the edge of your vision. Your legs suddenly feel unstable. Your body sending clear signals of exhaustion. Then it passes. Still, probably won't be too long before your body needs a chance to rest. You should plan your next move wisely. Oh, yikes. Alright. So, I'm assuming that this is going to be my last go. So, I'm going to check the place that Stella shouldn't be. I'm going to check the mines. Should go to the mines. Guess there's a decent chance Stella went to find your cousin since they're friends. Come on, now drive us. You follow Kanika to her van. It isn't long before you find yourselves outside the Scarlet Mines. There's a small gathering of workers outside the entrance of the mines, picket signs in hand. I am unhappy with the treatment I am receiving as a worker in the Scarlet Mines. Fair. This a strike? They're striking? Good for them, but I kind of thought there'd be more of them, you know? I hope it's not weird to talk to them while they're in the middle of all this.
Well, if it isn't the boss's cousin.
Why can't I just say that?
Any of you seen Stella? She's missed. The YouTuber? She's the one on all the bad for property posters, right? We haven't seen her and we've been out here all day, so we'd know she'd come by.
Oh no, this isn't looking good.
Well, make sure you keep an eye out. To talk to Tabitha. So you're saying you want to cross the picket line?
I don't even work here! What are you talking about?
Hey, can you vouch for me here?
Sorry, I have to live in this town. Can't you just call Tabitha or something?
Pull out your phone and dial your cousin. Hey, are you okay? Stella's still missing. We've been looking all over town for her and we don't have any leads. Perfect, right? Don't think Wayne.
I remember I shouldn't actually be that. The ghost hunt was the exception. I shouldn't actually like try being smart around Tabby. Like one of the things.
That's what I'm worried about. See if I can figure something out. Tell me if you run into trouble, but please don't go looking for any today, okay? I don't need you going missing too. I gotta go, sorry. He hangs up the phone.
That doesn't sound like she knows where Stella is. Come on, let's go. We can figure out our next move when we get back to town.
Does a car ride not count as rest?
Where to next?
As you continue your next move, your vision blurs again. This time it persists. The weakness in your knees return. Your ears fill with static and you can feel yourself swaying, unable to control your body. It seems the toll of the pact you made last night is finally catching up with you.
Hey, Peter, are you okay?
Your body crumples to the ground. Oh shit! The general social found the corner. Let's get you inside. Double jump scare. The bells of the general store chime welcomingly as Kanika drags you across the threshold. You can faintly make out the unintelligible mumblings of what seems to be voices, and then you fade out once again. Probably bad. Excuse the fuck me. Huh? Coming seated in the tea room, Kanika nowhere to be seen. Sybil sits across from you, concern in her eyes as she watches you regain consciousness. It's dark here, the sunlight filtering through heady curtains weak and watery, partially supplemented by the bright glow lights over the plant in the corner. Welcome back. It looks like it's just you and me now. Kanika's getting some much overdue bed rest upstairs. I went ahead and made you some tea there. It should help you a bit with your condition. Your eyes drift down to the cup of freshly brewed tea in front of you. It smells light and citrusy with undertones of decaying earth. Don't expect you to change your grey hairs back, but at the very least, it should make it easier for your mind and spirit to adjust to some of the physical changes you've gone through. Hopefully you will be a little less exhausted and a little less prone to passing out. And when you're finished, you can use the leaves for reading, on the house, of course. Until then, why don't we just chat? Alright. Now to do what I should have done last playthrough. The tea room scene where I haven't been drugged. I don't seem to have been pre-drugged, which is nice. Don't know why I haven't been pre-drugged. It seemed like it was in our best interest. Oh, what's all the mystery and ritual? If you have something to tell me, just come out and say it. I'll need your tea leaves first. I have pieces of the puzzle, but the tea leaves should help give me a full picture. I'm not going to drink this. And I'm afraid I can't be of much help. E-readings are my specialty. If I don't have your leaves, I can't do a reading. You get to stand up to the table to leave. As you do so, you feel a pull at the back of your mind. You flash of the door at the clinic. It and some of the answers you seek are waiting for you. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can find her there. What's important now is seeing what's hidden in the clinic. Visit Kaneka for an evening. Alright, I won't stop you, but I would like to have a deeper conversation sometime soon. Hopefully it won't be too late by then. Get up from the table and make your way to Kaneka's room. Knock on Kaneka's door. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just gonna lie down for a while. I'm not your mom. Oh, Peter, what's up? Going to the clinic. I was hoping you could join me. Sorry, Peter, my mom was right. Exhausted. I probably shouldn't push it on wind up worse tomorrow. Looks like you're on your own. Alright. Make your way to the general store and to the clinic. At your general store and to the clinic. You make your way up the familiar hill, past rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. It's not long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic. Its secret's enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. Like a magnet's been fixed to your ribcage, gently tugging you forward, guiding you towards whatever emits a compulsive frequency. It's time for your checkup. I don't have to be sneaky about this. I've been invited. You quickly glance around, your eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of striped tail there grabs your eye immediately. A raccoon! Ooh. Can I help you, Buster? Hey there, if you're trying to sneak into that house at the top of the hill, how would you do it? What, just gotta got little hands I go for remove trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill that'll take you right up to a big fat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open and I go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in the big closet cloth. It's one of my few joys in life. It leaves you and you turn back to the clinic. A dull throb sets in your knees. There is no way you're doing that. You already have an appointment. Might as well just walk into the clinic and see Dr. Kelly. You can figure out the rest of the investigation later. You open the door to the clinic. It creaks loudly on its hinges. The interior feels surprisingly modern compared to the exterior. You still glimpse the ornate bones on the building peeking through, though in decorative moulding and overly complicated banister lining the stairway. Feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You're here now, and it knows you're here. And you know exactly what it is. Another stone carving, eager to show you its secrets. It's been like 2 hours since I've gone off on a tangent. What is wrong with me? Before he can drag you too far into the clinic, Dr. Kelly puts aside the paperwork and makes her way down the hall. Her expression is still exasperated as ever, despite the fact that she's the one who asked you to take time out of your day to come here. You made it. Good. Damn room's just this way. You don't need a doctor's appointment. You need to find whatever's calling you here. Pull yourself together! Do I have to care at this point? He was surprisingly accepting of the whole ghost thing. Why not? Just the two of us here right now. There's something powerful sitting in the bowels of this place. It's going to me suggest. What is it? An old building. Old buildings sometimes give off bad vibes. I'm on the exam route just to your right. The directly down the hallway, you follow into the clinic's examination room. I could get started with general diagnostics, but I'd also like to do some blood work today, if you're amicable to that. Press the cold metal of a stethoscope in your chest. Let the doctor work. Have you always had a heart murmur? No doctor has ever said you had a heart murmur. Oh, great. Quick and answer, she attaches a blood pressure cuff to your arm, inflating it with a few quick bumps of the bowl. Yeah, the ends of your fingers tingle numbly as the cuff constricts. I have a heart murmur. Is that bad? So it is new. I suppose you could have developed it at any point since your last checkup, but it is something that happens with age. Though developing one overnight, along with new wrinkles and grey hair, is not something that happens. The pressure on your arm finally releases, blood rushes back to your fingertips. Your blood pressure is definitely higher than I'd expect someone your age. It's not what I would call in the safe range, but it can be managed. Let me know if you feel any pain. Doctor leans over, using a forefinger to prod your abdomen. She steadies with a gentle hand on your shoulder. These flirt lines are awful. This exam is depressing. I like he would ask this. Just the once. You, something against me. First showed up, you were kind of scary and you still are. Look to skies and you feel like the jabs to your torso gets a little softer. Yeah, people tell me I'm a burlesque person. Just part of who I am. I don't mean to come off as rude. Plus, Stella and kind of kept showing up with you until put me on edge. I was planning 2 dinner guests who I've known since they were little kids. In my defense, I'm just being protective. Reese's help for the difficult point, and I probably will be for the rest of his life. Means I have to be more strict than I'd like. But I'm sorry I let that impact the way I spoke to you. I'll try and be more thoughtful. Finally! Screw it, we both finally paid off. I really appreciate you looking out for me, Doc. No problem. Just doing my job. I'd feel negligent if I saw someone go through what you've gone through and didn't step in, even if there's nothing to do to help. I'd like to check out your lungs. Can you breathe into this for me? Make sure you keep a tight seal on it. You place the mouthpiece against your lips. Now blow out hard and keep going till you're out of air, okay? You do your best. You can tell it's a pitiful attempt. Okay. Don't like that look. Yeah, that's what I'd expect given everything else. Again, I don't have much data from before, but judging by your age and what I'm able to tell you from a quick once over, it looks like you're the equivalent of 15, 20 years older, and not a good 15, 20 years. Let's see what your blood work has to say about that. You guys should draw and retrieve the needle. There's no way out of this. You quietly accept your fate and wait for the needle to pierce your flesh. You'll barely feel it, I promise. He inserts the needle. She was wrong. You definitely feel it. But it doesn't last long. The needle slides back out quickly and she puts a cotton ball in the tiny hole in your skin, placing a band-aid over the top to seal in your vital juices. Yum yum. There, see? All we had to do. Not bad at all. Alright, that's all we can do for now. I'll make sure to notify you when we get the results. I'll send them to your GP. Do you have a regular doctor back home, right? Those are too expensive. Right, chart. See? I remember. You should probably look into fixing that. Even something off the marketplace is better than nothing. Especially since you're... She glances at your newly aged face. Probably gonna want to start getting regular checkups. You're free to go. Just... you know how to find the door. Alright, so the characters are like early to mid-20s. So we've basically gone from early to mid-20s to late 30s, early 40s. Yikes. She starts busying herself with cleaning up her equipment. She'll be distracted, at least for a few minutes. Antagonistic doctor roleplay. Good, your appointment is done and you're free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. You've been caught by the pull of the object. An overwhelming curiosity dragging you around the corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. You've been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. The lights click on. You're in the morgue. Peter! He squints, seemingly unsure you're the same person you met yesterday. What are you doing in the morgue? You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. I haven't. Did you think you'd find her in the morgue? His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance. Your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disproportionately solid under your palms. Hey, you okay? Feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side of the bank white wall loosens its pull on you. You kinda look possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Use your words. Don't let this forever consume you. Be present in the moment. You inhale deeply and take in your surroundings. Can't help but notice one of the body's doors lockers is labeled Pearl and Scarlet. Wait, what? You can just do that? That's great. You can take a look. You step towards and pull out the drawer. So this is your Aunt Pearlan, cold baroness of Scarlet Mines and local she-devil that seem no one, not even her own daughter, was able to mourn. This is not the first corpse you've seen, but it feels the same as any other. She's an empty body now, the warmth of an energy of a life now dissipated. The same as your mother was, and the same you'll be one day. Cold air rises from the bluish red skin, her vacant, filmy eyes staring up at nothing. You try to imagine what she may have looked like alive and breathing, flinging subtle insults at the townfolk, but it's hard to picture any expression on a face so stiff and cold with death. Making sure she didn't walk off? She's behind everything? It's 10 out of 10. Do you know how to check for signs of a murder? I'm just wondering. No, sorry. Not unless there's a meat cleaver sticking out of her head or something. It doesn't look like that's the case, though. It just looks like an old lady. Having seen what there was to see, you slide the door back and close it. Alright, anyway, possession. Or, the pull. Mine's had a stone carving the other night, and
as did Oscar's house yesterday. They've been giving me visions, and I can sense one on the other side of this wall. I need to see it.
Reese glances back at the wall.
You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but really need to get in there. I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the dock out of our hair. Should take 2 seconds. Thanks for understanding. Don't mention it. If there's anything I can do to actually be useful, I'll be happy to. Be right back.
He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited, his usual dour demeanor replaced by an uncharacteristic prep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around, tearing down walls. You hear his voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs. Hoarse and sickly edge added to the effect as he speaks to his mother.
Hey, Mom.
Cough gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake.
I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try keeping some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though.
Really? And I thought I'd just pick some up. I can't enter on Main Street anyway. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale, too.
That would be awesome. Sorry to ask, I know you're probably busy.
It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Just don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed till I get back.
Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy.
You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing.
It worked!
The frantic rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place.
Come on up, we don't have long till she's back.
As you step out the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, the desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it.
One of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious where it is. Though I'm not sure where it should be kept. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first.
You make your way to the doorway of the now vacant office.
I don't see an axe in here.
He's right. Cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eye. Some sort of records with your family's name on them. Give me a quick read. Reese stops in the doorway, turning to watch you leaf through documents.
Find something interesting?
Your family's death certificate. It's like a Perlands. Cause of death, sleep apnea, discovered by a daughter. Tabitha Chrysanthemum Scarlet. No autopsy performed.
Tabitha's middle name is Chrysanthemum? Wonder who cursed her with that mouthful. I feel like that was forbidden knowledge.
The Enoch. Enoch Scarlet, born December 9th, 1887, died August 20th, 1957, aged 69. The cause of death, fall from cliff. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organisms. Organs sustained impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Just realised that my YouTube chat was on top and not live, or whoops. No one has commented, it's fine. I have not missed anything that I would have seen otherwise. Wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Whoa, actual autopsy report. Looks ancient.
Alright, that's all I wanted to look at. Reese's eyes flick up to the doorway. A second later, you hear the sound of the front handle being turned. His hand's on your shoulder before you even register what's happening, and you're pushed back out of the view of the front door.
Shit, I'm not supposed to be here. We gotta hide.
He hurries to the closet door, motioning you inside. You slip past him and squish yourself in one of the little spaces available with the needful closet. Reese is close on your heels. Let him in. You let him in. Together you listen as Doc makes her way into some room deeper in the clinic. The silence of the tiny closet, every breath you make seems too loud. As if you could expect Dr. Kelly to hear it from wherever she was across the house.
We better wait a second. Just in case.
Two of you stand in tense silence, both crammed in the suffocating closet, taking shallow breaths as if she could hear you breathing from the other side of the building. But the footsteps soon return. Dr. Kelly makes her way back towards the hiding space, creaking floorboards broadcasting her location all the way in the hallway just outside your hiding spot.
Much to your relief, she opens another door, leaving the main clinic. We're in the clear. Probably only got a minute or two until she comes back, so let's make it count. Medical supply room is probably our best bet. If any other room in the clinic is likely to have a fire axe, it's probably the room full of chemicals. This way. He motions you down the hallway, slipping through a slightly ajar door of what you assume to be the supply room. Yes, here it is. Keys. Here we go. He rushes over to the cabinet that contains a bright red fire axe, pulling the glass door open. Your axe. Now we can... Reese pauses, turning to listen intently. That was the door from the house. Come on, if we hurry, we can get you back downstairs. I'll run interference. Go downstairs, quick. You can hear her approaching now, floorboards creaking in the hallway on the other side of the office. You follow Reese's instruction, once again staring down the basement stairs, letting you pull the stone carving guide back to your morgue. Letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right, we already did have juice. Just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you go rest. Oh, I'm just going to chill in the morgue. I've got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial cleaning you listen to. You know I'm not a big fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in the refrigerator for corpses. Do at least have a blanket this time. Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My brain feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door close, the sound of Reese ascending down the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Hey. Let's do this. Have at it. You approach far into the morgue, axe practically swinging through the air as you strike the wall. The first car offers a surprising amount of resistance. There is some structure behind it, some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what awaits you on the other side. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Holy shit! Splintered edge frames a dark passage, seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff. Cold seeping from a forgotten place in the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. A thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. I don't need that again. And with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward. And you climb into the hole. This is wild! I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital ring rotting away, decades behind some flimsy drywall. One doesn't want us finding these carvings. I wonder if it's whoever put them here or if it's someone else. Whatever the reason, they went into a lot of effort to hide this one. I wonder if the doctor even knows about this wing. You step forward into the unknown. You don't bother to retrieve the axe to find the wall containing the carving is rotting. Water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Enoch, I thought you weren't gonna come. I was worried that you would leave me here forever. They said there's nothing I can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. You doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research, and I found us an alternative. We don't have to worry about anything from here on out. I promise. I went to talk with the witch. A witch? But that's nonsense! Alright, it's all sorted. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus and takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself.
Hello, Hell Taker poster. Like, literally just the Hell Taker poster. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leaned against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you slipped into a coma or something. You tore down the wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? Dr. Kelly, no, I'm here. No, I stuck you back in the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. I want to look at the little room from this angle again. Should probably get going. Stella's still missing, and the stone here's finally stopped yelling at me. That might be a little tricky. The dock is on the warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine. She's not happy about it. I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. Why didn't you take your medicine exactly? Because it makes me feel like shit. I was fine yesterday until the doc made me take my pills. And I was fine all day today. What's the harm in going a day without, right? And now I'm not taking it. Feels like all these weird little memories I have come rushing back. Bad memories. I don't think Doc's a good person. I don't think she wants me to be healthy. I don't think she wants me to see people. Now that I'm waking up to that truth, I don't think there's any going back for either of us. You locked your door? It was just a precaution. I don't think I can underestimate her at this point. For the first time in a while, I don't feel like roadkill. I'd rather keep it that way. I don't need her coming down here and forcing any medicine on me. And God knows what to... And God knows what to you to keep you quiet. So, what was your plan with this exactly? Maybe I panicked a little, but the way she was talking through the door, saying I should take my pills, I just took what few precautions I could. It's not ideal, but at least it buys us time to figure out what to do. We should treat her as a serious threat. This might sound strange, but I think she's gone to some desperate lengths in the past. There are some weird memories I have. I always assumed they were dreams or hallucinations, but now I'm not so sure. I think she used tranquilizers on me. Other times I've gotten too unruly for her. I don't know how much of these memories I can trust, but I'm starting to think I should believe my instincts when it comes to the link she's willing to keep me under her control. We'll have to wait until she's asleep, then we can get out of the basement. And we can figure out what to do from there. I don't want to be down here. I want to leave. Why, you're safer down here with me than out there. Out there, she could hurt you or someone else could. It'll just be a few hours maximum, then we'll both be free, I promise. There's something almost fundamentally different about Reese. Before he was almost muted, his energy dulled, but now it's like he's crackling with electricity. Oh, he's smiling! Like watching a storm gather on the horizon. I'm calling my cousin. You don't have her. That's a good idea. The more people have involved, the less likely it is she decides she can just get rid of the problem. If anyone in town could intimidate that woman, it would be Tabitha. But tell her to be careful. Your cousin picks up the phone. Hey, where are you? I mean, to be fair, he's not being, like, intentionally creepy. This is really freaking weird, but he's not... It's not like he's like, oh, and you're never going to leave. He's just kind of...
a ball of anxiety. You can't get me. I'm at Dr. Kelly's house. Oh wait, so nothing is haunted. The mind collapses. Hold on, if you're... Really? Did I do this on speaker? He looks horrified. Hold on, if you're at the clinic... oh, I see. You're hanging out with that Reese creep. Ugh, I'll rescue you. Wait for me outside. I'll be there as soon as I can to pick you up. He hangs up. Did she just call me a creep? I'm not a creep. I'm not a weirdo, whoa. I'm just concerned for your well-being. I would never do anything to hurt you or anyone so long as they didn't hurt me first. Your phone wasn't set to speaker. Oh no! Wait, would Reese have a tree? Because I presume he would have, like, keen eye or something. There's a knock on the window. What's a frickin' gathering? Leave now before the situation escalates. Who the hell are you? God, not you. Why do you follow me everywhere I go? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak! That glass is shatterproof! You feel a hand on your shoulder and are thrown back from the window. Get away! Leave us alone! As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles from out the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves from their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. The window shatters. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Enemies all around us, huh? In a surge of violence, the change that had been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off and Wayne alongside it. Let's go. This has gone weird. You see enough to know you need to leave. You run up the stairs. Door is blocked by a chair. And then it's blocked by something else too. Try? You toss the chair out of the way and do your best to tear through the painting covering the door. It reforms and regenerates too quickly for you to claw your way through. Defeated, you turn back to the basement. The remainder of Reese's paintings await their artist's command. It's okay, stay right there. I can take care of this and then she won't be able to hurt anyone anymore. I'll be right back. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his creation. High up the stairs, he shouts back at you. Oh, and you might want to call off your cousin, by the way. I wouldn't want to spill any more blood than I have to tonight. You tell your cousin once more. I'm driving. Are you bleeding out? If not, find a place to hide and wait for me to get there. I don't like to talk on the phone when I'm in the car. Hey, just a heads up. Reese is a werewolf or vampire or something. Oh, what? I always knew there was something that smelled off about that kid. Stay put, I'm on my way. Don't get eaten. Be there as fast as I can. Just stay safe. Your cousin hangs up on the call. Try and warn the good doctor. You make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. And all intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone lurked in the forgotten basement the clinic had to share with you. And the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there's a monster, preparing to do something unthinkable. You grasp a hand. I slowly open the door. Duck! There. I'm very disappointed. Duck! Duck. You do as she says, ducking out the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as a projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. That is a freaky expression if I've ever seen one. He pulls the tranquilizer dart from between his ribs.
heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you bit. No, how did you? As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Poor Wayne takes another step down the stairs. Paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese's panic putting in a mob of furious creatures to hold the enemy in place. The artist darts away, but his creations continue to work on his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway as Wayne's overcome, glued in place by the top of the stairs by the stiffening globs of paint. After, Doctor. Run forward, braving the onslaught of Reese's creations, dodging them as best you can to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey. Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out from some unseen speaker. You, Peter. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help from out there. I can't help from here, but you can help the both of us. You survived. What's going on? I think you can probably put that together. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give further instructions when you're there. You turn your back around and head for the medical storage room. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. I need you to use that black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled Harfatanol. Bear tranquilizes clearly and get a color anymore. An intercom system? Ah, Doc. Good, you should hear this. Peter, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not gonna hurt you, and I'm not going to hurt anybody else. Just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement. Maybe somewhere worse. Keep killing me for every day for the rest of my miserable existence. I feel amazing right now. Better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she finally has to pay for what she's taken from me. I feel like I shouldn't get in the middle of this. I'm not gonna let you kill someone, Reese. Why not? She wasn't afraid I might die. Does she know those tranquilizers aren't going to kill me? Does she care? Trust me, Reese. I've always been careful with your medication. I want you to live. I love you. Tell yourself whatever lies you have to, Mom. You wanted a good relationship. You had your chance. And you decided to convince me I was dying instead of letting me exist. Don't try and spin it like some kind of crime of passion. Now the consequences are staring you in the face. Enough. Reese cries out in pain. Oh, what the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try and get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head down to the safe room. You do as she says. The tranquilizers are easy to find, marked with a small square of black tape to match the key. She's certainly an organized woman. Safe room. You'll make your way out the medical storage room and back to the hallway that Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves open the door, slowly breaking apart the massive paint, sealing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. Oh. To be honest, this chapter is probably the biggest dilemma for, or it's definitely a strong dilemma for the character. Like, this is a real idealistic versus cynicism. Yeah, idyllic versus cynic kind of moment. She shuts the door quickly, though one little smears managed to slip past her. Oh. She stomps on it, painted viscera splattered across the cement floor. It sounds like Reese and your friend's still fanning. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. You didn't want me to the door after my exam earlier. Must have known I'd gone looking for something. Made me leave. He sighs.
There's something about keeping a secret for so long. It makes you paranoid. It makes you do things you know are objectively wrong just to maintain the illusion of your life. It isolates you. At some point, you just don't want to be alone anymore, whether you realize it or not. You get sloppy, you leave things around you shouldn't, because that destructive little part of you wants to test the limits of how obvious you can be before someone's able to put two and two together. I'm not blind. I see things are happening in Scarlet Hollow. Usual. Yes, subconsciously, I must have decided if there's a time to let someone else in, it'll be now. What's this room? Old X-ray room. Laid walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it finally came in handy. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have questions. Go ahead, I have nothing to hide. Relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. I was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I'd be ready, but you made me love being a mom. It's not like it was gonna be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worse. There's part of being a mom too, doing what you can to make sure the character bond to the world isn't gonna go around eating people. You know he's dangerous. Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number one. It's not like he's usually a violent kid, he's mostly just sad. Oh. But every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime you get frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Yeah, he's dangerous. I can fix him. You think it might have been a self-fulfilling prophecy? Oh, don't preach to me. He is a sweet kid most of the time, absolutely, and Tim Buddy was sweet to people who picked off the side of the road. Didn't mean he didn't go ahead and slaughter them anyway. I know what my son is capable of, and it's my job to make sure he doesn't hurt anybody. What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I'll pump full of elephant tranquilizers, now lock him in here, now somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. Be some other way. So trapped. Sure is. Especially since I have to isolate him even more now that he knows what's going on. He's gonna hate me. I worked for what you've been given, and I've been given an ethical dilemma where I either let my son kill me, freeing him to go out and kill others, or imprison him for the rest of his life and 4 feet in prison to keep him controllable. Or the third option. Kill him. I'll decide which outcome I can live with. While we're at it, you have a secret you're keeping. You have it all. You have no idea how relieved I am to finally say this shit out loud. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you. Sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the signs of the clinic outside the safe room. Oh, I was wondering why there wasn't an option. I forgot I didn't find out about the poison medication. I was like, I can finally do it this run. My character doesn't know about it. Shit, this might be game time. Get those tranks ready. We'll have to get this door open before I cross the hallway. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Can I keep him? This is what you were so afraid of? Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot.
I'm not so surprised this time. Before Dr. Kelly can fire, a different shot rings out. Reese's body is thrown to the wall. Shotgun in hand, your cousin rounds the corner and trains her weapon on his writhing body. Did she just bring that with her? Because I didn't call her for a rescue. I called her for a pickup. Tabitha, what are you doing here? Stop it. Let me sedate them. We can deal with this non-lethally. You insane? That thing was going to kill you. Wait, the UI isn't red. It's meant to be red during critical choices, but it's not red this time. Hey. Oh. I mean, the dilemma is, do you free one person, or do you keep both of them trapped in a self-destructive cycle where nothing good can ever come of it? Ugh. I don't know what to do. This is like the worst one. I don't. I mean, I was definitely siding with Dr. Kelly this time, but I don't. I'm ringing the strings of fate or something. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm. I. Alright. I think. I think we do bonding time. Finish him off. You two. Can we drag this thing outside? We're burning it. Ugh. Three of you stand around Reese's mangled, still twitching body. Cousin pours gasoline over his body. Then she lights a match. He screams as he erupts into flames. It's inhuman, the ruin of his face incapable of making any recognized sounds beyond a guttural wail. It seems to last forever. Then it stops. In its absence, there is only the roaring of flames, the sobbing of his mother staring down at the writhing, burning body of what was once her son. I already knew there was something up about that kid. He had a weird smell. What? I think... Tears start to stream down your face as the finality of it hits you. You did what you had to do, but it doesn't make it hurt any less. Cousin, now noticing your tears, puts an arm around you and rests her head on your shoulder. And then she steps away. You know where he was? No, but the door was still shut. I got a bad vibe from your call, so I took the gun from my office. I was already on when I rounded the corner and just saw him. Did what had to be done. Thanks for calling instead of trying to handle this on your own. We make a good team. I don't think saying I feel like this is my fault makes it any better, because it was actually my fault that, like, most of this happened. Sorry, Doctor. Well, you just left him alone like I asked. We'll tell some other time when no one else is around to call for help, and you'd be dead, and he'd be free to lay waste to the countryside. Dr. Kelly falls silent, flames dancing across her tear-streaked face. I'm sorry, Jim. Acrid smell hangs in the air, the stink of burning flesh stinging your nostrils. He's gone. Only the child part of ashen bones, where his writhing body once lay. Nothing moves, nothing tries to mend itself. There's only left to be mended. Go on the bed. Not a word of this to anyone. There'll be hell to pay. Yes, twice. Dr. Kelly starts back down the hill towards the clinic, leaving the two of you next to the smouldering ashes. I'm parked down the hill. Let's get out of here. I need a shower. My hair smells like burnt corpse. Two of you make your way to the bottom of the hill, where Taffer's car is parked among the sleepy houses of Scarlet Hollow's residential district. He places a gun in the trunk and turns to face you. You're alone right now. Is Stella still missing? I tried calling her a couple of times, but I kept getting a good voice. Shit, let me think. It's a long shot, but there's a place that might be worth checking out. We're going on a hike. After a bit of a trek, you and Tabitha stop by the edge of a two-lane road near the town limit. There, sitting on a log, staring mournfully at the asphalt, is Stella. You watch from the underbrush. She's alive, thank God. She sounds more exasperated than relieved. Making a save just in case. Not for the stream. I'm finishing this chapter, but this episode. But, you know. No, she'd be here. It's where her parents died. She ran off when we saw after we saw the ghost last night. It just sensed that she'd be here. Let's go talk to her. Oh, got baggage. Anything's. She's been practically begging for us to be closer than we are. Stop letting my dead mother dictate who I'm allowed to talk. Let's do it. To be honest, I'm not even that friendly with Stella. I'm just kind of the only one here right now. The last one searching. Two of you join Stella, perching on an old log either side of her. God, Peter, that ghost really did a number on you. I'm so sorry. These are worries all day, you know. Been all over town looking for you. And it looks like you got into some trouble too. Peter, you're covered in blood. This is where your parents died, right? I can talk over that. Even to be honest, we're not that involved in Stella's whole thing this run. Sorry if it's a lot, Peter. I know we don't know I know we don't know each other super well. We've been sitting here all day. I will say I do like the fact that, like, you know, even though Peter's kind of not really interacted with Stella much willingly, like, the only real thing is a ghost hunt, and I'm gonna be honest, there's not exactly an option to decline it. She's still kind of still explaining everything because you just spent Peter spent the entire day looking for her, not because they were like super close, but you know, someone's missing. Which is kind of the point. He's meant to be just kind of doing what he can for everyone. So the cover image is going to have to be changed. I'm going to have to add wrinkles. I'm going to have to grey his hair. I'm going to have to add a kill count. Yeah. Just waiting. Silence falls over the three of you. The wind rustling in the leaves and the sound of the night insects carry on around you, muted in the still night. Nothing happened though. That's probably for the best. Abby, did I do something wrong after the accident? Oh. There's whole years of my life that feel like they never happened. Like, every time I try and remember them, they're blank. These videos sync on my channel. I don't remember filming. Gary. I do something to push you away? All I wanted to do was talk to me, but I wouldn't let you near me. Oh. To be fair, I did see Perlan's corpse. Loser! Oh, to be fair, Tubby has too, so I guess I'm not unique in that situation. That was morbid, even for me. Ah, screw it, even if it comes out bad. The Dead Mums Club. Excuse me.
He's just trying to add a bit of levity, Tavi.
To the Dead Mums Club.
They're bringing us together. Three of you stare out into the quiet night. I think the accident's probably why I got into ghost hunting. I just wanted to see them again. I wanted to know if I could, if I even could. I never found anything, so I eventually gave up. Then last night happened. I ran out here to say if maybe it would happen with them too. Even if it meant seeing the crash again or something, or seeing them all messed up and dead. I just wanted to see them. It's been a whole day. I don't think they're coming.
Do you want to say goodbye?
Stella sits in silence for a long moment, her breath slow and even. Goodbye. I love you. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine. She's silent again, as if waiting for a response. No response comes. But she smiles, a lively glimmer returning to her sad eyes. That kind of felt better. I don't think I realized how much I'd kind of trapped myself in my own head. Thank you for breaking me out of it, you two. Stella straightens up, stretching her back. We should probably head back, right? I haven't slept in a day.
Did we tell her that we just killed one of her friends? Hey, good thing about getting over your parents. Here's some new trauma for you. Before you go, we should tell you about what happened today.
Oh?
Are you sure about that, Peter?
It's too late. Cat's out the bag and you have to tell me about your misadventures. You and Tabitha relay the events of the evening best you can. Saying it out loud somehow makes it less real. Like you're sharing the plot of a horror movie, not something that actually happened to you. Oh my god. So she's just gone? It's not that you two didn't make the right call, I mean, he was going to kill someone. Still, Tabby, you just brought a shotgun there? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I wanted protection.
Jesus! You know, I think processing just the one traumatic event is enough for today. This new one's going right into the void. At least until we get to the end of the week. Three of you make your way back through the woods before arriving at Stella's house. This is me. Thanks again, you two.
It's time for us to get back to the estate, Peter.
Abby, wait, before you go. Aww. Stella rubs your cousin in a tight hug. Don't be a stranger, okay?
Never again. I promise. I don't think I got that in my first playthrough. How in the actual hell... When I say first, I mean actual, like, first playthrough. How in the actual hell did I get that? You and Tabitha quietly return back to the estate, both of you impossibly exhausted by today's events. I'll go crash. I'll see you tomorrow. She heads to bed without another word. I should probably do the same. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into your room and collapse on the bed. As your eyes sink, you realize something smells off about this room. It smells rotten. You jolt awake as the door creaks.
Don't look so frightened. I was just going to say good night. And to give you a word of advice. Tabitha won't be around tomorrow. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. You might be surprised at what you find. Until then, well... Wait. Wayne paused at the door. Yes.
It's just flirt.
Well, you might have done something bad to Stella. You didn't have to. She didn't have it in her to stand by your side.
Oh?
Remember that. She won't be there if you need her.
Based on what I know, I can't even, like, it's incorrect. I think it needs you looking out after me all the time.
It would suggest otherwise. Whether you think you need protecting or not, I'll be there for you. I'll always be there.
You know what I mean? Flirting versus sexual harassment. Flirting is re-locking you in the basement for fear of his own and your safety. Harassment is whatever the hell Wayne's got going on. Okay, good talk. I'm gonna sleep.
Good night, Peter.
Wayne leaves your room and closes the door behind him. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily hollows of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. I actually can't, like, text Danica. Just say, hey, we found her. And before you go, oh, you might be forgetting her, she literally comes up in one of the dialogue options. With Wayne. As you drift off, you think of Reese, the way his mangled but still living body writhed in the funeral pyre. Then you think... Alright. The end of episode 4. Episode 5, Finding Awakes. Alright. I think that's enough for the stream. I genuinely have other things that I need to be doing, so Oi! How was the stream? I didn't even take a break. Was that 3.5 hours? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Alright. Next time, we'll see if I've really messed things up. We'll see if ringing the strings of fate have helped me in any way. We'll see if the current final chapter is something that I will see through to the end, or be cut off at the gate yet again. See. Alright. Yeah. A minute. Exhausted. I don't know how I can do an 11.5-hour stream and then a 3.5-hour stream almost kills me. This ain't even the end of it. I got, like, other stuff to be doing. Alright. I am going to go now. I'm gonna send the crown to the stream that I will be commenting on most likely. So yeah, so I'm going to raid that is the account name, right? Yeah. Alright. you so much for watching. Stay hydrated, and the final run of the final run will happen quick before the raid actually triggers. When am I off? Oh, something. I am next off on Saturday. We will finish on Saturday. And I will try my best to make the appropriate changes to the cover image. Because he old! Alright. Thank you for watching.